So today we're gonna investigate a haunted house known as the Johnson Residence. It's really popular here in Fresno. Supposedly, like the dad murdered all 7 of his children because they didn't do their homework. So I don't know. I'm so scared. Anything can happen. All right. Anything can happen. Really, any paranormal activity. I'm just so scared. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I just catch it on camera? Is that a ghost on camera? I must have came from over there. Well, let's go ahead and investigate over here.
Thank you for tuning in to the Otherworldly Podcast. Today, we're actually going to talk about...
Wait, you forgot to introduce us.
Oh yeah, I did. Thank you for tuning in to the Otherworldly Podcast. I'm your host, Frank.
I'm your host, Dylan. I thought you were going to...
Thank you for tuning in to the Otherworldly Podcast.
I give up! Hey, you, the viewer, don't get scammed.
So, G Paranormal...
We'll put it on the screen later.
Yeah. They are a paranormal group. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, these guys have the balls to go into a haunted house and just fuck around and just see what happens.
Now, disclaimer before we start talking about this video. We have not watched even 10% of their content. So we are not very caught up on them. From what we have seen, they all seem like very nice people that love to do what they do, and that is a good trait to have.
Yeah, they definitely seem passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah. So this video, we decided to watch the majority of it, and then we didn't notice too much. So what we did, we went to the comment section, tried to find some people commenting, finding things maybe they missed, and so we're going to run you through some of the ones that someone else found that we enjoyed when we looked them up. So we're going to play the clips for you as we play them for ourselves. And of course, we don't have to worry about timestamps since we're going to play the actual clip. So first we have glass cabinets. So as you see here, 4 minutes and 24 seconds into the video, of course notice that all of the glass cabinet doors are open. So they're walking around this house, and that's when they notice. I'm not sure if this is not a... It is a kitchen. So they're walking around the kitchen.
Noting is that apparently they've been to this house before, and the last time they were there...
The same thing happened. Yeah, the same thing happened. So the glass cabinets are open. Now, fast track from the 4 minute and 24 second mark to the 12 minute and 23 second mark. They return to this room, to the kitchen, to find that now all of the glass cabinet doors are now closed. But that's not the end of it, because when it goes to at 19 minutes and 2 seconds in the video, you find that they return to the room once more for the last time, or at least for the doors perspective. And what they find is now one of the glass cabinet doors is open.
So they're mixing it up a bit.
They are mixing it up a bit. Now, for this one, we can't... there's not... it is paranormal-ish if it were to happen, but cabinets isn't something that requires a lot to fake. Not saying that they did fake it.
Not saying. But I'm just saying it's highly suspicious. Also, I just can't think of the logical reasoning. What was the ghost just doing them one at a time? And then they just happened to walk in when he was only a part way done. That's why only one of them's open.
So what they have solid for them is that they are glass cabinet doors, which means that the wind, if it were to be the wind, it would take a lot more wind to push them open. So that are points for it being more paranormal than not. But they do have decent equipment, and you wouldn't need a high quality camera to put cameras in every room or have cameras in room that there is activity. So if I were at a haunted house and doors were opening and closing, I would put a camera on that area.
Dude, you're like giving them like ideas for their content. If they ever see this video, they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we should have been doing that."
Because
or at least if they are faking it, they could fake it more convincingly by putting another camera in there.
Yeah, and we know they have multiple cameras because they do walk around with multiple cameras, and it doesn't cost a lot. Because I bought GoPros, the fake ones, not fake GoPros, but the generic GoPros.
Off-brand GoPros.
Yeah, even 4K ones. I still have them, and each of them costs less than $100. And if you just want ones that don't shoot in 4K, you can get those easily for $60, $70, and just take them with you with a small stand, or even just set them on a table and just put them in a room and keep them going.
I was gonna say, you got like, what was it, like a night vision camcorder back in the day? Remember that one we used to go up there with and we'd look for this? And we've been doing this for a while. That one was cheap, right?
That one was pretty cheap, especially for the time, because that was a long time ago, and it was still like,
that was like 6 years ago, and it was still not that expensive.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't that great though. It wasn't.
It was pretty garbage.
It was great for us at the time.
They could do a room, I think, like a small room.
Yeah, it could probably be small.
Get the whole thing.
But yeah, it probably could. Probably 720p.
And there's better ones now, for sure.
Oh, absolutely, for cheaper. Exactly. So if you are watching this G Paranormal, I would recommend doing that because it won't take too much to do that, and you might catch something good. Although you might do that, we just haven't watched a lot of your content. We do plan on watching more content, but we do have a lot of investigators we have to look into. So we're going to leave it 50-50 on the cabinets.
All right, 50-50.
Now, the next one we're going to move to is one that may look familiar to you. Since you may have seen something, would you call it a reenactment?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, reenactment.
A dramatization.
So this one we're going to play for you. Hopefully not pause it too much. You might see the full thing play multiple times over, so I don't have to pause it. So they walk into the same kitchen with the cabinets, by the way. What happens here is they're walking through, and you can notice there's like a toilet paper roll or some kind of cylindrical tube sitting on the ground in front of the fridge. Okay? I'll probably have it paused right there, but right next to it, even in the comments, people are saying, that looks like a hand. Now, granted, they're probably thinking that's a ghost hand. But here's the thing. Here's what really is very odd to me. And it makes me feel either that it was lazily faked or I'm just wrong. Because
I was thinking either lazily faked or the people doing this could improve their investigative skills.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But, I mean, once again, we're not trying to be, like, rude.
Right, because we definitely suck at being investigators. We've investigated places before, never really caught anything shareable.
Everyone does that thing where you see dust and then you go, whoa, it was a ghost, just to hype yourself up and feel like you didn't waste your time. I feel like these guys kind of do that too, in like a dramatic way.
But to be fair though, to any paranormal investigation group, even like TAPS, that's what sells. That's how you get viewers. So we completely understand that. And whenever we investigate, we will definitely over-exaggerate because that's what people want. So we completely understand that. That's not the problem.
I'm going to actually shit myself.
We investigate a house for like 2 seconds because that's the only time we got.
Yeah.
We go off that door, get to the first room, and
we find the restroom as soon as we get in there.
And if there's no ghosts in the restroom,
yeah. We're like, hey, What is your name? I think it spoke to me. I'm immature. Let's move on.
Yes. Okay, so here's what you're going to see. So the tube, hand. So it does look like a hand. It's hard to see if it's attached to an arm because of the angle and the shadowing. So what happens is the roll flies at the lady. Okay, at the camera woman, I believe, is holding it. So she, of course, clearly notices it. She's shocked by it. Okay, she walks up to it, looks at it, and she shows the direction and where it came from. Now there's no hand there. And then she walks to another room. That's the part that I don't understand. Because if you are going to if you're investigating for a haunting, if something paranormal happens, you want to go to the activity. That should be common sense when ghost hunting. If you're hunting ghosts, you have to hunt the ghost. So this is why I feel it might be lazily faked, because had she had done what anybody else would have done and walked over to there to show everyone else that there's no one there,
we would have seen the guy lying down.
Right. And the reason I say it's lazily faked, it could be lazily faked, is because if she would have just turned the camera just for a few moments and then walked into the kitchen to show nobody was there, giving the person that's laying down over there time to get out.
She even looked down at the thing.
Yeah.
When she was doing that, he could have army crawled out of there.
Yeah.
And
then she could have walked to show everyone there was nothing back there. But instead,
these are ideas for your content.
She walks away. So it's very hard for me to believe that it's real because of that fact. If she had at least walked over there and showed me, at least it could be more, debatable.
Ambiguous. And debatable. Exactly.
But I couldn't, if it were my job to say that that's not fake, I would quit my job.
Yeah, if it was my job to prove that this was real, I'd have no source of income and my kids would starve.
He doesn't even have kids and they would starve.
I would make kids just to watch them starve.
Sorry for the criticism. It's all we got.
And we're just poking fun at it,
So this next
it's all we got. It's all we got.
It's all we got.
We got 10 subscribers. Actually, 10. More than 10.
No, we got more than 10 subscribers.
By the way, when we hit that 20 milestone, we got a surprise for you guys. We're not spoiling anything by any means.
Well, we're cutting that part out, actually. Okay, so now we're almost done here. Sorry. A word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of that sleepy, groggy feeling you get in the morning? Are you ever lonely or bored? Then we have the thing for you. Try crack cocaine, new from the makers of cocaine. Now you can have all the rush of regular cocaine without all the mush. No mush. Do it at home. Do it at work. Do it at your daughter's dance recital. It's fun. It's crack. Our competitor heroin leaves you tired and groggy. Say no way, H. No way, H. Just listen to some of our satisfied customers. Well, it's lonely without my kids, but at least I have my crack. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, Stan. Yeah, sure, it's cool. You got any money? Sure, whatever you say, Roger. Brought to you by Freebasing Incorporated. Pipe and lighter not included. Results may vary. Talk to your doctor if you have anal contusions, weak gums, weak vision, weak legs, or weak will. Avoid contact with friends and family while using crack. All properties are a trademark of Freebasing Incorporated.
Oh, first of all, thank you to our sponsors. They gave us a free sample. We're going to try it tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking, because I still have to do all the editing for this video, and it's like midnight right now. So
Might as well. I mean, it's a benefit. You get to try out the product, So we're not talking out of our ass when we say we love crack.
Yeah, but I mean,
come on, we love crack.
I haven't tried it yet. You just
You
said we
You
still
don't have to try crack to know you love it.
Oh, well. So, I mean, the aspect that I like about it is it's like, what was it, like 16 cups of coffee? Like, for half a serving?
For an ounce, yeah.
For an ounce?
Well, no. An ounce of crack is
I think it's like each hit is like 16 cups of coffee, and it's like...
With none of the carbs. In fact, lose weight.
Yeah.
Lose weight and smoke your crack.
0 carbs. I think it's... Yeah.
Where's the downside?
Yeah, you don't put creamer in crack.
Save money on creamer.
Well, there's so in the video, there are a couple places where there's orbs. The first one at 1706, it's actually it goes right in front of the guy's face.
Look at him, just blissfully unaware. Smile.
Yeah, so it looks like it comes from like where his eyes are / forehead, and it just goes straight up. Orbs never was my cup of tea when they're that small, because it's like it could be a dust, maybe.
Yeah, if dust gets too close to the camera, first of all, it's going to blur out because it's out of focus.
because it's out of focus.
And then, secondly, the flight pattern of this is very similar to what dust would be.
Now, we're not orb experts, so I have to give it that one. At least, I'd say that one's also 50-50.
I'd say it's 50-50 that it wasn't planned or ended in, and then an extra 50-50.
No, I guarantee you it's not. It's not.
Okay, yeah, I guarantee. Yeah, I agree.
It definitely wasn't planted. It's just they noticed it.
Me personally, yeah, I'd say it's like a 1/8 chance that it has anything to do with
because
anything.
Here's the thing. This one doesn't lie on, or doesn't isn't the paranormal group at all that pointed this out. It was commenters.
Oh yeah.
So there's no way they had anything to do with this. So if anything, it's a benefit for them, for the paranormal group. There's no way they faked it or whatever, because they didn't even come bring it up. So 3347 cabinets, actually the same glass cabinets.
As these cabinets are where it's at.
They really should have put a camera in this room. The cabinets. There's an orb on the cabinet. Commenters pointed it out. We're just not orb experts. So the last thing about everything that was found is going to be at 32. They're using the dowsing rods, I think is what they're called, and they ask if the killer is still there. And a response very clear.
Yes. Oh! What?
Dude! All the cabinet doors are open!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Omar, my skin is crawling.
Wow. Dude, every single cabinet door is open!
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, this place.
Man, these cabinets.
Every single one of them.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask you a question. Hey, get your dowsing rods out.
Okay.
Is the killer still here?
What?
Dude,
Omar.
that was clear as
Omar.
day.
With all that being said, and being skeptic on all this, I will admit I will definitely be watching more of their videos because it is entertaining.
Oh, yeah, they're
and
lots of fun.
And we only showed some of the things that were pointed out in the comments and things that we found interesting, but there actually is a lot more. Like the dowsing, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but the dowsing rods, a lot of times they do get a lot of response with the dowsing rods, and whether they're faking it or it's real, I will be looking into buying some of those rods so I can test it myself, because it is entertaining, it is very interesting, and overall I do have a positive outlook on the G
Team
Paranormal
Investigators.
Yeah, I do highly recommend them. No matter what I said about them, it's still entertaining. I will continue watching them and learn more about them. And yeah, so overall, as a video, very well done. Enjoy it. Good, lengthy. I recommend it. Does it have any sort of evidence of paranormal activity? That is a little bit harder to.
No, it doesn't. Long answer, no.
Short answer, no.
Oh yeah, I'd say that they're pretty fun. They're pretty entertaining. They love what they do, so I can't hate on them too much. Just personally, as a guy that doesn't believe anything I see unless there's definitive evidence, I do think that their videos are BS. But I mean, what does me saying that do? The 20 people that watch this video are going to stop watching the G Team? They're alright. They're going to be fine. So, this is just our little bit of fun time shit talking, debunking. Not debunking, but being skeptics with the crew. Yeah, that's us. That's what we are. Yeah. We're the crew.
Oh god. If you disagree, if you agree, however you want to put it, go ahead and leave something in the comments. Send us something privately through the otherworldlypod@gmail.com, right? That's it.
We receive an insane amount of emails.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make sure to put urgent or important in the title or subject, because we have to go through hundreds a day. Hundreds of submissions a day.
Make sure your name isn't Google. We get a lot of Gmails from this guy named Google.
Yeah.
Leave us alone, asshole.
But yeah, so go ahead and send us a message if you think that we're interpreting something wrong. Definitely enlighten us.
We should post a link to this video on the description of our video, original video, so that people can check it out.
And give them our views.
All 20?
They only have 43,000 views so far.
What did I tell you?
Part of the G Team. We would love to talk to you about it. Talk about anything, even if you don't want to talk about this. If you have a recommended video, send us the link. But yeah, we'd love to hear from anybody from anywhere.
We're desperate. All right, thank you guys once again for tuning into the Otherworldly podcast. Hopefully we trimmed down this episode and it's not too long for you.
Yeah, because the raw footage right now, we're at 6 hours.
6 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, 6 hours and 40 minutes. So hopefully we cut that down a little bit. Edible.
I hate you.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great week. And